El nuevo Pro SL no tiene clavos, pero tiene un agarre increíble. Con una plancha de carbono adicional para optimizar el retorno de energía y un nuevo y moderno diseño, el zapato original de máximo rendimiento sin clavos tiene algunas ventajas importantes.
All right, here with Ewing. Just take me through what this first day at the Cognizant Founders Cup was like for you.
Yeah, it was great. The start was, as good as it could be with 2 birdies. The third hole, I just kind of had basically a near impossible up and down and just took what I could. But overall, I'm really excited. I struck the ball much better, which is closer to expectation for me. And then it certainly helps to see some putts go in. So from the whole day, I take away really good things, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Like you said, 2 birdies in your first 2 holes. How much was that just a momentum kicker for you for the rest of the day?
Yeah, it was a great start. I'd say for me, when I started birdie, birdie, bogey, birdie, at some point I was kind of like, okay, let's just kind of steady the ship. And I actually had over 40 feet on number 5 and didn't have great speed on the putt, so I still had like an 8-footer to make. And I rolled that in, which I think was a good kind of cool me out, and just really felt like I kind of kept the momentum, making a big par putt for me.
Also, I want to talk through, before opening it up, that eagle that you had there. Just what was going so well for you, and what was the look?
Yeah, I had a great drive. I think I had 196 to the pin, and I rolled in like a 62 or 63 footer. So certainly wasn't thinking eagle once I got to the green, but every now and then you have the right speed and the right line, and from that distance it goes in.
Have you ever shot 67 with a shank?
Actually, I can say that I did, because in Sioux Falls on Symetra Tour, I did it on a par 3, but I actually shot like 7 or 8 under that day. I got up and down for par from a par 3 tee shot, so it is what it is. I laughed it off.
Yeah, and I just, for all of the other golfers out there who do this on a regular basis, how do you then hit the next one?
Yeah, well, we try to execute a little bit better technique. We always say that it's not far from being a really good shot, but it was sitting down a little bit, but it was close enough to the edge of the green that I could putt it. And yeah, you just kind of put it out of your mind and laugh it off and move on with the rest of the day.
What is it about you and new venues? Your 2 wins have been on courses we hadn't played before.
I think some of it's an expectation. You don't really know what the expectation is. You have no idea what the winning score is going to be, what the conditions have played like. We played just down the road here last year, but it was a different time of year. So I think I come in here to new courses with a little bit of expectation freedom, so to speak. Just really feel like I maybe stay within myself and work more on executing shot by shot, hole by hole. And it's obviously done well for me for some events, but long way to go. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
When you have a round which has 6 birdies, an eagle, and 3 bogeys, are you sitting there, are you satisfied, or are you looking for, cut out the bogeys or what?
Yeah, I would. A couple of the bogeys were pretty good bogeys, but I think for me it's exciting to see that many under par, holes, and I feel like I can clean up some of the shots. But I also made some really good par saves today. So, when I, take a look back at the day as a whole, there's a lot of really good, a couple things I can clean up. But overall, if you would have told me, starting the round I was going to shoot 5 under, I'd be like, okay, cool.
One quick question on the birdies. What were the lengths from 5 to 10 feet? Or you said the eagle was 3 feet?
62 feet.
Oh, 63. Oh.
Yeah.
Good. And the others were, I assume, shorter, the birdies?
Yeah, I think I rolled in a variety. I think I had a kind of a 2-putt birdie on hole 2. The first hole was a short putt, but I really did. I made putts from a good amount of distances. It could have been, anywhere from 10, and probably more common, the 10 to 20 foot range.
What about this course do you think suits your game the best?
I think it takes patience. I think it takes good strategy. But you can have great strategy, but you still have to execute the shot. So, getting around today and having the good strategy, but also executing on top of it, I think is why I shot 5 under. But it is a shot maker type golf course. You can be tempted by some of the pins and maybe cutting some corners, and it's just really staying disciplined out there and trying to execute as many shots as you can.
And on that 63-foot eagle putt, are you just trying to look to get that putt close, and then it was just kind of luck that it went in?
Absolutely. You get to a putt of that distance. I would probably even say, putts over 30 feet, you're really just trying to dial in your speed, especially at the length of 62, 63 feet. I'm just kind of seeing where the ball is going to track and end, somewhere within close proximity of the hole. And like you said, every once in a while you match up the line and the speed and putts go in.
And being in the morning wave today, what do you plan to do with the rest of the day as you prepare tomorrow?
Get some lunch, get some rest. I don't really know. We'll just see what turns out for the day.
Thank you.
2 more questions from me. One, this event, as a player director and representative of the LPGA, I mean, this event really celebrates the past, present, and the future. I mean, what does it mean to be able to come and see the elevation of this event over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think it's a way that we can show appreciation to all the past players, pioneers, founders of the LPGA, and it's really cool to walk off the 18th green and see some of those, even see some youngsters today, but just to kind of give back to those who really paved the way for us, because without them there would be no Cognizant Founders Cup this week. So it's an appreciation week, but it's also a really fun week to get to honor them.
And a really fun night last night for Mississippi State.
Yes.
Just what does it mean to you to see that team move on?
I was so excited. I'm thankful that they were finished on a Wednesday instead of mid-round having to worry. I was a little nervous, but they were gutsy. They hung in there, and I'm really excited to see that all the hard work that they've put in, they deserve it. They've had a couple of chances with COVID, and last year, unfortunately, being at a regional that got completely washed out. So they were eager, and it's paid off. They're going to play nationals at Greyhawk.
All right, well, thank you, Allie. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tanto jugando suelto como en competición. Tanto si se trata de un rápido 9 hoyos o de un gran 36. Tanto si juegas bajo presión o arrasando, siempre das lo mejor de ti. Nuevo Fuel de FootJoy.